Yung operative dentistry one, if you remember, we dealt with all metallic restorations. First part, actually most of the parts, we talked about amalgam. Okay? 1/3, we talked about indirect restorations. Hindi lang pina-convert sa inyo yung wax copper nyo into your metal restoration, but it was supposed to be so. Okay? Kasi magpa-complain na kayo, nakay pinang-gastos nyo, no? Didikit nyo lang yung mga kay-Mr. Time ko doon. Now, with operative 2, we are going to move on to, sabi nila, a more exciting part of operative dentistry, because it is not only the dentist gets excited, more so the patient. Bakit? Pagandahan tayo ngayon. So, it's more of aesthetics. So, yung mga color blind dyan, surgery kayo. Hindi kayo uber mag-aesthetics. And according to researchers and studies, lalaki madalas covered blind. So later, we have a discussion on color and color perception. Titingnan natin kasi yung may problema sa illustrator. So in any case, it should not stop you, but it should encourage you to be friends with your other classmates so that they will do the determination of your color. Na tayo magagawa eh. Ano mo yun? Pakulangan mo. Right? So, according to our calendar, minus today, 17 types nyo na lang ako makikita. So we have 17 weeks. Pansinin nyo hanggang November yung sana. Yung mga blue are usually our examination period. So minus pa yan. So, tatlo, 14. Okay? So, we have roughly 14 meetings. Dapat na, kayo, masaya kayo. Ay, naging 4 beses lang na mapupunta si ma'am. Okay. So, we have roughly 14 meetings to discuss all the nitty-gritties of your aesthetic dentistry. Na-schedule natin, baka magkakaroon pa kayo, alas 1, then 30 minutes rest tayo ng talaga. The reason why we were situated at 402, para malapit tayo sa signation. Okay? Okay, grading system, walang nag-iba, 2/3 ang CP, 1/3 ang exam. So, 60% ang passing. Failure to take. Sige, basa.
Failure to take any examination due to an acceptable reason. The student will be given a special, very special examination agreed upon by the faculty and student.
Dahil pinahirapan niya kung gumawa ng bagong exam, gagawin natin very special. Merong ice cream at makapuno sa ibaba. Okay. What are the requirements for your operative 2? Wala naman na bago. Meron tayong CTAS, check-in, USAS. But these things are just going to be affecting your grade, not very much as compared to the pieces that you will take. Okay? So, may assignments. And then, bakit virtual nyo? Hindi ko. Attendance in your weekly classes, and then the return and final exam. Prelims, midterms, and finals. So, what do we want? On-site classes. classes. Itong class natin mahirap na hindi ko kayong mapansin dahil isa lang po ang exit. Sabi ko pa. Pag ayaw ko kayong umalis dito ako, mo. So, during lectures, you are encouraged to take down notes. If you remember, I usually would send you clips of mga reels that they are talking about certain studies and researches on how you can successfully more or less memorize your lectures. It is when you take notes. You understand more when you take down. Ibig sabihin, isusulat nyo. Kasi ngayon, because of all the technology, AI at that, yung brain cells natin tumatamad. Okay? So, they say according to studies that when you take down notes, there's a lot of functions that the brain has to do. Pag sumusulat ka, kailangan yung brain mo tatakbo kasi kailangan yung brain mo utusan ng daliri mong gumawa ng letters. Okay? By just doing that, na may memorize mo yung portions of the lecture. Unlike pag sinake mo ng diniscuss ba yun? Hindi mo matandaan. Unlike when you take down the notes, alam ko nasa ilalim ng notebook ko yun sinulat ko yun And the likelihood of you making mistakes in spellings is far more, ang tawag din, never pag nag-take down ng notes. Kaya madami sa inyo wrong spelling rule. Kasi pinicture-picture lang. Ang dami pa naman mas lalo sa dentistry, there are a lot of technical terms. Diba? That you have to memorize. Hindi po pwede, sandali lang po titingnan ko sa Google ang correct spelling. So, focus during the lecture of kung ano nung ginagawa, nagpupush ng cuticle, nagna-manicure, pedicure. Okay, please do concentrate on the lectures. Okay? So, para wala po tayo. Sa online class, these are only cases wherein, alam niyo naman ang ating climate change, no? Ang weather natin, sa tinagal-tagal ko, sa pinuti-puti ng buhok ko, yung last week natin, was the only time I experienced na hindi talaga tumitigil ang ulan. Ang tigil lang niya, umaambon. Tapos mamaya lalakas na naman. Hulaan nyo, 60-something years old na ako. Ngayon ko lang na-experience mo. What else can happen or whatever? We don't know. So in any case, baka mag-online class tayo. If you notice sa Canvas, nilagay ko na yung link so that you don't have to ask me every time saan po ang link kung mag-online class. That will be our permanent link in any case that we have to conduct our online class. Pag online class, walang quiz. Hindi ako nagbibigay sa online quiz. Only face-to-face. Okay? So you have to come to class for you to take your quiz. Yung conduct during the examination, okay? Kapag kailangan mong umalis, examination area, you will have to turn in your paper and I will assume that you have finished the exam. Ma'am, iihin na ako, toilet na ako. Itigilin mo. Okay? Pag tinurn in mo yan, chichikam na yan. Nagkakaintindihan ba? Okay. So, ayan. Buti na lang medyo mainit dito. Na-experience yung pinambot kayo, lamig na lamig kayo. Oh. Then, cellphone, alam niyo na yan, unexcused absence during exam will mean that you get a 0 for the exam. So, hindi naman natin makaalis kung minsan makakasakit kayo on the day of the exam. Or talagang merong excusable reason why you cannot make it during the exam, then bibigyan kayo ng special exam. Any form of cheating, not acceptable. Balik tayo doon sa inyong student handbook. Please do read your student handbook. Kasi, kung minsan natawag ang mga parents sa amin, they are not, and yung complaint nila, ang sagot namin, ma'am, nakasulat po yan sa student handbook. Wala naman sila sabing anak ko nun eh. May handbook ba siya? Meron kayo dapat handbook. Okay? So in any case, any form of cheating during an examination will result to failure from the subject. Ang malala pa, dismissal from the department. Actually, ang cheating is dismissal. Wala yung first offense, second offense, third offense. Dismissal agad yun. Nakukuha ba natin? Wala namang gano'n dito. Mababalik yan. Okay, saan niyo ako pwede kausap? Madam Secretary, oo, gagawa ko tayo ulit ng distract. Sino pa Secretary? Yung nakikita niyo. Wala. Napon nila talaga yung Secretary. No? So, sino pa pwede ano? Ay, ikaw daw. Pinaka-sexy ka dito eh. Okay. Gawa ko tayo ng group chat. Baka gusto nyo namang hindi ka rin ako. No? Ako kayo lang. Okay, please, yung group chat natin, like yung other group, yung ano natin, previous year natin, will only be used for our subject. Okay? Huwag na po natin, kung kita tayo tungkol sa masarap na luto at libre sa McDonald's. It will be only used for purposes of announcements, subject, okay? Natin. Then, Canvas chat, and then email. Ito po yung email ko. Hindi ko nagbabasa. So, ano gagawin natin for description? So, we're going to discuss about diagnosis. Paano natin malalaman? Class 3 ba gagawin natin? Class 4. Linear ba dapat ang restoration? Class 5 ba dapat ang restoration? Ano po ang gagawin natin material? In terms of the treatment, prognosis, itong material ang gagamitin po ang prognosis mo, will it last 5 years? Dalawang taon lang, so it's going to be on a temporary basis. Then, operative 2, you would notice it's similar to your operative 1 because our intent is to same diagnostic and more or less make a prognosis not affected by dental caries. Okay? Most of the time, the reason why a dentist would perform operative dentistry on your patient is because of dental caries. Pero, may others which are non-caries. Okay? So, it's not only doing restorations on dental, on caries tooth, but also on such situation wherein kailangan natin siyang i-restore. Wala siyang caries, but still you would need to restore it. Okay? So, ano ang gagawin natin when we restore? Kailangan ibalik ang proper form, function, aesthetics. Why? Bakit kailangan natin balik yun? Bakit? Why should you, again, perform in proper, give back the proper function, form, aesthetics of the tooth? Bakit? Anong ano?
Proper form of function po is to restore the proper occlusion po.
Also, kung proper yung occlusion,
And then yung sa aesthetics naman po, ito po yung preference ng patient.
hindi mo preference, yung patient nila.
Then,
Okay, so sa method, kaya mo gagawin Kasi gusto mo ibalik yung health ng pasyente. Kasi yung sa form and function, tama ka, para sa occlusion, para makakain ng gusto. O kung yung occlusion ng pangit, o may nagkaka-TMJ problem ka, do you think you're healthy if you have a problem there? Hindi. Hindi ka nakakamuya, do you think you will be healthy after 2 weeks na hindi ka kumakain? Hindi. So the intent of the entire thing is maintain the health, integrity of the surrounding hard and soft tissue structure of the oral cavity so that the person also becomes healthy. One thing that you don't have, that you should not be doing is separating the mouth from the rest of the person. Okay? Tama ka rin yung aesthetics kasi, diba? Kaya ka naman na-attract sa isang lalaki o sa babae, pag bumiti, ang ganda ng ngiti. Diba? Kung minsan ang ganda ng pag-ngiti, meron plastering malaki sa gitna. Di ba yan? Paano ka ililips to? Daming microorganism. O, diba? It would affect the aesthetics. Sabihin mo aesthetics lang yan, but yung pasyente will not be very confident. So, yung mental health niya, pwede mong nakaka-affect. Kasi bakit di ko lumingiti? Why? May problema yung ngipin. Kaninong ano yan? Kaninong trabaho yan sa inyo na mag-aesthetic din. Okay. So, this is a 2-unit course. 3-unit course, 2 unit ang ating lecture. Ang lab natin is 1 unit. That is the reason we have only 1 meeting per week. Eh, marami tayong gagawin. Take home yan. So, we're going to do both direct and indirect compulsive and other tooth-colored restoration. It's not only compulsive na available, ang ating butihing GI and its other form of GI, conformer, diba? Resin-modified glass ionomer. So, madami na ibang tooth-colored available from us. It's not just compulsive. Compulsive na ay medyo popular. Okay? But we're going to look into the other tooth-colored restoration. Restorative material. So, paano natin i-integrate the knowledge that you have gathered in operative 1 to our operative 2? Number 1, si Dr. Martinez hindi na mahihirapan pag sinabi kong outline form na iintindihan niyo. You're not clueless about prevention. You're not clueless about convenience form. You're not clueless about resistance form. Pag nasabihin ko, kailangan mo i-bevel yan. It will affect the resistance form. So, nagkakaintindi tayo. You know about bevels. You know about your burrs, how to use it, what are the configurations of burrs that you can use for your cavity care. In short, ang madali na trabaho. Kaya mahirap ang kusuro ng operative 1 eh. Kasi tinawag ko kayo ng angle, point angle. Ngayon, sabihin ko na lang kung saan yung ilalagay ng kakaintindi na. So what are we to do? Okay, what is our expectation after our 14 weeks of meeting? So number 1, dapat naiintindihan nyo na at nagagawa nyo na yung options in tooth-colored restorations. Okay? So kaya nyo na mag-feel, kaya nyo at naiintindihan yung concept behind tooth-colored restorations. And then, appreciate the importance of operative practice in clinical dentistry. We're not just, kasi dati yung operative 1 in relation to operative 2. Ngayon, ang tinuturo na natin yung nandoon kayo sa first floor. Okay? Okay, clinical practice na kayo ang bilis ng araw. Okay. Yung mga nilalapastahan ko pala nga, ngayon nakaputi na eh. No? Sabi ko nga, hindi siya na sila na malalapastahan pa natin sila. Okay. Then, create good decision in the choice and manipulation of truth following restoration. So, kaya, hindi na o pwede yung amalgam kasi wala tayong choice, amalgam na nilalagay. But now, you are going to be given the liberty to choose. Okay? Yun yung mahirap eh. Kaya nga, mahirap ang buhay natin dahil ng free will na binigay ng Diyos sa atin. Sana na lang, naka-factor na lang buhay natin. Diba? Para tayo, Google Map, turn left, turn right, ganun lang. Sabi ni Lord, may fork dyan, bahala ka kung maliwa ka, kumanin ka din yan. So, free will yan, ganun din dito. You will be given all the knowledge when you go down sa clinic. You will be given all the knowledge regarding the different usage of the different materials, yung indications niya. Pag nasa baba ka, ikaw ang iisip, anong gagawin ko? Yun yung mahirap, yung decision making. Tama? Kasi mas madali na sabi, sige, composite mo yan. Okay? Pag sinabi, bakit composite mo? Sabi mo pa malinis. Diba? Pero, when you are down there, it's not just what the CI will tell you. Dapat yan initially tatanggi namin kayo anong gagawin mo. Ang ano lang namin, our job is to more or less assist you in any case na nagmamali na decision. But it doesn't mean you're just going to dictate what you do. Okay? This subject will more or less pave the way or more or less teach you how to do those decisions. Okay. Anong outline ng course natin? So, again, we're going to go back, review some of the aspects of cooperative bond, which we think is important in your understanding of cooperative group. Okay? So, then we're going to talk about the concepts of group condition. Importante na karot nyo. Alam niyo ang ibig sabihin ng karot? Intinding nyo. Ang concept ng adhesion, because our restoration, yung restorative material at that is dependent on your knowledge of adhesion. Kapag hindi nyo maintindihan ito, hindi nyo gagawin tama yung pag-manipulate ng materials nyo, and this can lead to problems. Okay? If you understand the concepts of adhesions, then you will know why you have to blow the bonding agent with air, why you have to scrub the bonding agent, why you have to etch the dentin different from etching the enamel, para maintindihan nyo yung bakit, yung why behind it. Kasi, if you're just going to do everything as if it's robotic, automatic, then, kapag medyo mahina ang battery nyo, magkakamali kayo. Why? Because you don't understand why you are doing it in the first place. Okay? So, anong pag-uusapan natin? Enamel adhesion, dentin adhesion, dinagdag ko rin ang cementum adhesion. Kasi, may instances wherein you have to deal with restoring the root of the tooth. Okay? Then the different generation bonding. When I was in college, ang generation hanggang 4. Ngayon, 8 na. So, kalahati. malaki na ano. Okay, then we're going to talk about light curing of restorative materials. Ang pag-uusapan natin ay different light curing machine. Okay? So, yung mechanism nila at yung technique. Then we're going to talk about color and perception. So, balikan sa you from a value, paggamit ng visual shade guide, because in aesthetics, it is important that you mimic the shape of the food. Parehong korte yung pagkagawa mo, ang ganda. Yung pag-sculpt na cast, ang ganda. Pero yung ngipin at yung restoration, magkaibang kulay. Babayaran kaya? Malamang hindi. You will now know the importance of mimicking the shape of the tooth. Ang problema ng ngipin, it's not a single shape. As much as you think puti lang yung ngipin mo, or brown lang yung ngipin mo. Brown lang yung ngipin mo, hindi po. If you notice, yung different areas of your teeth have different color, different translucency. Kaya nga, aaralin natin ang hue, value, and chroma. Because this three affects the shade or the color of the tooth. Then we are going to talk about a clinical technique of direct foliar restoration. Okay, we're going to discuss a little fit and fissure, preventive resin restoration, and conservative composite restoration, which you will apply most of the time for your pedia patients. Wala pa kayong periodontics ngayon, no? Next year. Ay, kailan ba yun? Next year. Okay. So, direct, kaya pag sinabi mo kay Dr. Sanchez na hindi nyo alam ang okay. Direct composite restoration. Okay, so, ito lang yung pag-fill natin ng class 4, class 3, class 5, veneer, or those are direct composite restoration. And then, clinical techniques and glass ionomer restoration. So, additional conservative aesthetics. So, pag-aaralan natin yung artistic elements, yung proportions, shades. Kaya ngayon pala, drawing na kayo, mag-drawing tayo ng ngipin. Okay? So, conservative alteration of tooth contours. We're talking about, ayun na mga shape, embouchures, and correction of diastema. Okay? So, ito, meron kayong paminsan na-encounter some of your friends, I think, or your relatives who do not like to smile just because they have space in between their teeth. Okay? Sabi yung pag babae, nahihiyak. Okay? Merong treatment for that, and that is what we call diastema occlusion. Okay? Napakasaya niyang gawin kasi after nung ma-close yung space niya, tulong-tuwa yung pasyente, babayaran agad. Kasi tulong-tuwa siya. Yan yung mga yan yung mga drastic na isa yung bleaching. Tulong-tuwa yung pasyente, biglang sa another, we can also do microabrasion and macroabrasion for treatment of discolored teeth. Isa rin yan sa problem ng pasyente. The patient would present to us. Dok, hindi ako makikita kasi medyo grayish talaga yung ngipin ko o medyo brownish. Gusto ko maputi. Okay? So, we can do that. Or, pwede mag-perform tayo ng video. Then, finally, we're going to talk about class 1 and class 2 indirect tooth colored restoration. So, fuerte nyo, okay? We have already the scanners and the printings, the printers, diba? The CAD if you remember, when we did our indirect metal restoration, di ba kinakarb yung wax? Ngayon, hindi na nila ginagawa yun. What they did is they design the restoration using the computer, and then they produce it. Wala na wax. Okay? Yung design nito na hindi yan, kasi hindi pa yung print madali yung kasi pipinutin nila yung printer sa kanyang ano. So, we're going to talk about that, okay? Sa klase, hindi ko alam kung papagawa ko sa inyo kasi medyo mahal magpagawa. If they're going to print it or they're going to make your restorations. Kasi yung isang restoration, kunyari, nagpagawa ko natin ng cellphone niya, parang hati-hati sila, ano lang yung laboratory fee was around 6,000 pesos. Pag ano pa yan, pag may add-ons pa yan, kung isa hanggang 10,000 yan. Okay. Ano lang yun ha, restoration lang yun. Okay. So, again, let's go back to the definition. What is operative dentistry? If you remember. Binasa nyo kanina yung ano eh. Sige. Kaya nyo yan. Huwag na gamitin si AI. Ito mo na tapang na ating. May makapang. Sige, go. So, restoration of the tooth into its proper form and function. Oo, kaya lang may kulang, ano? Aesthetics. Ano pa?
Diagnosis
Okay, ano pa?
maintain the integrity of the
Maintain teeth and integrity of surrounding heart and soft tissues.
Nare-remember niya yung dulo. Ano pa?
Yan nasabi.
Kinopya mo yung dulo niya. Nakalimutan nyo na i-restore the
Health.
so, bakit tayo i-restore yung tooth namin? Nasa-caries or? Yes. Una yun. Kaya lang, ang operative dentistry branch yan. Of dentistry which deals with,
The restoration.
pansinin nyo, ito rin yung slide kong ginamit sa operative dentistry branch. Okay? Restoration. Okay, ito yung ano nyo. Restoration, preserving, and restoring the normal anatomy, aesthetics, and function. So, nagre-restore tayo ng dental caries and other costs in order to prevent further destruction. Okay? Kaya ano kailangan pausaan siya para hindi lumala yung sitwasyon. So, there are two components of restoration. Una, reparation. Siyempre, hindi naman natatapos kung pagkatapos ng i-repair, tapos na, no? Oo. Kapag gusto nyo, pastaan. Oo. So, ano yan? Magkasama yan. So, preparation and then restoration. So, nakalasan nyo ba yung classification ng dental caries? Ilan po siya? 100. More than 7. Ilan? 12. Oh. So, there are times where we do not just identify the caries according sa dito sa CEU, we use GB glass. Sabi natin class 1, pag sinabi natin class 1, nasaan? Okay, nasa ano, feet and tissue of the crowd. So, there are some instances wherein we supplement the description or the classification of the dental caries using the other classification. Okay? Like for example, class 1, pero sasabihin mo, nasa vocal tube. Okay? So, dinescribe mo na hindi nandito ito, nasa pamilya, na nasa vocal area siya, or nasa mouth siya. So, pwede mo naman sasabihin na based on the it is a forward fight at carries. Pero alam natin, class 1 siya, nasa fifth division. Okay? So, the classification can be used, okay? The other classification can be used in conjunction with the major classification that we use, which is BB-Black. Okay? So, huwag tayo masyadong matatakot pag tinanong, ano nga kung class 1? Kaya anong classification niya in terms of spread? So, kung pwede kayong, tanongin mo. So, pwede tissue involvement. O, hanggang saan? Ang involvement niya. Superficial ba siya? Tatanungin. Okay? So, kung pwede rin siya, adult type of caries na siya, child caries siya. Tapos, pwede, in terms of removal of caries, kung pwede tanongin. Okay? So, medyo i-review nyo yung different classification of caries. So, these are the non-caries damages of the teeth, which at one point you will encounter in the dental clinic. Okay? So, ginagawa rin siya. So, accretion, ablation, suction. Sige, identify. Ha? Ha? Erosion, ano pa? At least natatandaan niyo yung ano pa? Erosion. Okay. Sino? Ano pa sinabi niyo? Attrition. Sino attrition? Bakit bumababa yung kikibi niyo? Attrition? Ikaw na? Attrition? Attrition? Okay? Sino pa? Wala na? Tama ng attrition. Ano ang definition ng attrition? Wherein of the tooth structure because of tooth-to-tooth contact. Okay? Yeah. Attrition. Okay, ganyan ang attrition. Tooth-to-tooth contact. Okay, ito po. Abtraction. Ma. Okay, abrasion. Accretion. Erosion. Kapag kayo sa clinic. Ano to? Sasabihin? Mass ito kasi accretion. Ito. Abrasion. Abtraction. Parang naman hindi kasi ng abtraction. Abrasion. Bakit? Kaya pag tingnan nyo, at kaya nakikita kayo loss of tooth that is more rounded, it's abrasion. What is the cause of abrasion? Loss of tooth due to tooth to external whatever. Brush, toothpick, noon lang, boyfriend mo. Ano to? Yes. Erosion is caused by chemical and mechanical loss. Initially, it idadilute or tatanggalin siya with a chemical, usually acidic yan. Okay? You would find this in people who usually would vomit, yung mahilig, yung mga mangilinom dyan, yung nagbumumog ng vinegar dyan. Meron kasi talagang iniinom yung vinegar. Tapos, mahilig pang bumaya ng gas. So, nagsaslump off yung softened tooth tissue. Okay? Or, yung pang-toothbrush niya parang brush ng buhok. So, nawawala. And we call that erosion. Ito. Okay. Abstraction, look at the sharp, okay, pyramidal shape of the lost tooth. Kaya pa kanina mo, sabi ko, kapag sumagot yan ng toothpick section E. Ano nila yan? Ito. Fracture. Okay? Amerogenesis, mapapansin niyo, hindi magpikit ang amerogenesis. Ang amerogenesis, discovered yan. Okay? Tapos, patse-patse siya. Para nakipatse na ito. These are skipping. Ano to? Enamel. Hypocreation. Basta pitted siya. Hypocreation. Okay. Balik tayo sa fundamentals of tooth preparation. Ilan ang principles? Outline. Removal of caries or toilet of the cavity. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin outline form, shape ng margin. So, unlike ang amalgam restoration, wherein we involve a lot of tooth structure, regardless if there's caries or not. Okay? Bakit? Because of the concept of extension or retention. Diba? Kaya, yung caries, andito lang, pero pag pinipil, ganyan. The cavity preparation for aesthetic restorative materials, or your composite, even your other tooth color, will concentrate itself only on the caries area. Kaya mas madali ang cavity prep ng tooth-colored, mahirap mag-fill. Sa amalgam, mahirap mag-cavity prep, madaling mag-fill. Bakit? Igaganon mo lang, tapos dodawingan mo lang ng cross ng puntod yan. Ito, yung composite, you have to take into consideration etching bonding. I-isolate mo pa properly yan dahil pag hindi isolated yan, papay si etching bonding mo. Okay? Pati yung composite mo, because composite cannot be exposed to any moisture. Pag nilagay mo, para pag naglalagay ng malagkit na kanin, dikit ang dikit sa ano mo, difficult. Okay? Paano mo siya ipapar? Pag ginanon mo, nakadikit lahat dun sa ano mo. Sa pang-card mo. Pwede itang-cut mo na lang siya. Tapos ramdam na ramdam, paano mo DE. Kurba mo na naman, use your trimmers, your finisher. Tapos ang dami, di ba? May trimmer, may pang-finish, may pang-polish. Ang daming paraphernalia. So, ang restorative material, restorative procedures, okay? Yung isa mas madali ang healing, ito mas mahirap. Kaya nga, sabi nila, bakit po mas madami nag-composite? One, because of the demand of the clients. Pasyente, sino ba naman ang pag-move kami, hindi, diba? Number two, the dentist likes doing it because they think it's an easy procedure. Madaling mag-cavity practice. Tanggalin mo lang yung caries. You're not very particular about the outcome. Okay? Particular ka about the resistance and retention. Kasi importante yun. Pero outline form, wala na. Out of the window. Sabi na, yay. Hindi na kami pupulit-pulitin ng ismos, dating. O, diba? Diyan tayo nag-aaway eh. Ngayon, sa atin, tanggalin mo lang yung caries. Tapos na tayo. So, wala pong caries nakikita. Tapos, ang mag-aawayan natin ngayon, TV. Yun yung mahirap na part. Mag-feel. Kaya yun, ang gagawin yung expertise. Kaya ngayon, ang cavity prep, mababa lang ang score. Okay, hindi ka tulad dati, di ba? Ang emphasis talaga, cavity prep. Dahil pag nagkamali ka sa cavity prep, hindi mo work yung feeling mo properly. Kayo natanggal, kayo mabangge. So, ang resistance form, talking about amalgam, is another very important feature. Okay? Para hindi matanggal, hindi mabasag, yung ngipin, pati restoration. So, you remember all the features or the criteria. Dapat enough yung depth. Okay? Dapat you do not overextend the isthmus. Okay? The mesial and distal wall. Tama yung size ng gingival floor. Okay? Tama yung height ng facial wall. Then, all of this is under your resistance form. Dapat binegal mo yung occluso, axial line angle. Oo, di ba? Kasi yan resistance form. So go back and try to remember all the other criteria of your cavity preparation. Bakit? Ang first activity natin sa laboratory ay mag-prepare ulit kayo ng amalgam preparation. Para magising yung mga talent sa kamay mo. Again, yung retention. Favorite ko yan eh. Kaya lang babalik sa inyo. Walang retention na. So, talagyan natin ng retention doon sa mga right angle. O-converge yung wall. Okay? Para may retention. So, there are 3 types of retention. Mechanical, frictional, and the use of accessories like pins, accessory grooves. So, yun po yung mga 3 types of retention. Okay, then convenience form, shape and form of the preparation. Okay? Para lang meron kang access during preparation and during filling. Kasi mahirap ang filling kung napakalipis na yung most mo, hindi papasok yung vlogger mo. Hindi naman pwede yung vlogger mo ganun kalaki. Oo. Yung 1/4 intercostal distance, siguro mga 1.5 mm is enough. So, pwede na yung size ng distance. So, then the removal of various lesions. Okay, removal of infected dentine that are soft and spongy. So, sa operative dentistry 2, hindi exempted itong infected dentine removal. Kailangan pag kapag nakikita pa kayong negative sa enamel, tatanggalin, pababayaan. Kapag nakakita kayo ng maitim sa dentine, tatanggalin, papabayaan. I-assess. So, ano ang assessment natin? Pag ano ko, matigas na, tatanggalin, papabayaan. Papabayaan na, oo. Palaboy ka na. Okay. If by excavating, may natatanggal pa akong Jollibee doon, tatanggalin, papabayaan. Let's go to the next one. Ayaw na yan. Alam nyo na yan eh. Nagalan niyo pa ba yan? Ito yan, no? Okay. Meron tayo two parts here, the initial preparation and the final preparation. So within the initial preparation, meron tayong outline, primary resistance, primary retention, and convolution. Convenience, rather. Sa final preparation, diyan pumapasok removal of infected, spot protection, secondary resistance. Yan lang naman kailangan. Alam niyo nila yan, huwag na natin kung ano. Tapos mag-umagal dito. Nagmamadali. Alam mo kung bakit? Naiinitan na ako eh. Ito. Balik tayo doon sa ano ha, sa removal of caries dentine. Oy. So when we do our preparation, kasi kayo step tayo po doon, the hardest part for us, pag sinalo na namin yung mga here, ito yung battleground namin. Punti mo umiyak sa akin. Kasi meron ako isang kasong clinician. Sabi ko lang sa kanya, kasi ganyan. Anong gagawin mo doon sa dentine? Kasi ma'am, nasasaktan mo na siya. So, ano nga yan? Tatanggalin mo o pababayaan? Bakit ko umiiyak? Ano daw, hindi ako tumagod sa inyo eh. Ikaw lang naman hindi kita tatanong eh. Paano nga gagawin mo? Ito bakit may tinatanong nga kita? Alam ka naman ako mag-ibisay, pasyente mo yan. Ito mabigyan pa sa harap ng pasyente, hindi pagalit ako ng pagalit. Tapos sasabihin naman, nakakatakot. Sasabihin ko, bahala ka. Kawawa ka naman, umiiyak ka kasi hindi mo alam ang gagawin mo. Kaya huwag niyo akong iiyakan. Iyak kayo kasi saya-saya niyo, graduate na kayo. Yun. Okay. When we do our preparation, the typo doon will always present to you a very clean, very smooth surface. When you go down, okay, class 1 yan, mukhang ang liit-liit, pero pag binuksan mo siya, ang laki. Diba? Sabi natin, because of the spread of caries. Tama? Now, as you open it, ang first bibigyan mo ng pansin is removal of caries in the enamel. Okay? Sabi nyo, pag maitim, tanggalin. When the caries is discolored, when the enamel is discolored, you always remove. Okay? Ang problema mo, mas laki ang spread. The spread is faster in the dentine. Kaya kung minsan yan, ang liit ng buka kasi daw wala ng caries. Pero makikita mo, walang laman. How would you assess that? You get your sickle, explorer, push it into the ganun nyo. Kapag ledge, ibig sabihin walang laman yung ilalim ng enamel nyo. Do you extend or not? Extend. Anong part ng outline, anong part ng principles of cavity preparation? Kung ito, may ledge, pag ginanong mo siya, mas madali linisan, right? Convenience. Right? And resistance also dahil hindi mababalik yung enamel on top because it will be supported by the ink underneath. Kapag nakaganyan yung enamel mo, wala nagsusupport, kahit lagyan mo yun ng composite or any restoration, pag bumuya yan sa lechon, basag yung enamel. Why? Because the composite will not act like the dentin. Ang dentin natin, medyo malambot yan, right? Kaya pag bumuya ka ng kaunti, ano mangyayari? Nag-bend siya. Ito composite matigas yan. Okay? Pag nguya mo, kung pwede mag-crack yung enamel. Okay? So, you are basically not doing proper resistance form. Kung malasing ka, pati yung composite mo, nababasa. So, yung resistance form is affected. Kapag nag-prepare kayo, the preparation ideally should look like this. Malinis. Wala kang ikita-ikita. Right? Okay. Ayan rin. Okay. Ito, dapat matanggalin. Okay. Dapat i-extend pa niya. Okay. Ito. Okay na tayo dito? Ito. Okay. So, according to the matigas na siya. Okay? So, stop na tayo. Okay? Ito. Okay? Pag, when you are looking at, ito, okay na siya. When you look at it, using your violet light, okay, or yung ilaw nyo, tapasin ninyo na medyo nag-reduce siya. Without any bonding agent or medyo makinis siya. Kasi matigas. Pansinin niyo yung malambot. Okay? Ganyan yung nakatanggal natin sa loob niya. Ayan. Dami kulburon. Oo, gagawin mo siya. Ngunit dadakwa. Diba? Nag-oral, na kayo dito, nag-oral dito na sila, right? You know where the focus is, right? When you are actually near the cervical area of the crown, malamang malapit ka na rin sa warm or dark of chamber. Okay? Eh, hindi mo inibigay yung anatomy. Bukay ka ng bukay. Eh, kasi mga malambot. Ano na tingin? Kasi hinahanap na mukha. Kaya na-expose. Sabi ka, saan ang ginagawa mo? Ano pula na? Kasi hindi mo linis na ikamit mo. Binabat na binabat. O tapos ako may problema. Ano daw gagawin mo? Observe mo na natin 6 weeks. Pag sumakit din na 6 weeks, may endo ka na. Congratulations. When you have this case, ine-excavate mo, malambot pa. Pero based on your assessment, medyo malalim, stop. Go to the X-ray room, take a rest. Okay? Tingnan mo. Ay, ito yung pag nakahalik na. Mag-excavate ka pa? Stop na. Anong gagawin? Linisan, lagyan ng potassium hydroxide, mag-wait ka na. After 6 weeks, walang na ramdaman yung pasyente, you go and put your permanent restoration. Okay? Kuminsan kami, kasi ang daling tanggalin ng composite. Composite na nilalagay namin. Kung hindi sasakit, eh di yun na yun, di ba? Kung sumakit, o di tanggalin mo yung composite, may endo ka na. Ganun naman talaga. Ito, what do you do here? here, first thing, if there is bleeding, okay? Make sure hindi kaya nag-bleed kasi yung dilagad na mix nyo, ha? Dugo, emergency, ano? Pagdahin ko, nilaslas na yung dilagad sa bugo. The first thing you're going to do is to get your sterile, okay, cotton, and dab, okay, iwan mo doon. Para sa sugat, makita mo kung saan yung hiwa. Okay? Tingnan mo. Pag ganun mo, malinis pa to, dito nang gagaling, di alam mo hindi ka mag-i-endo. Okay? Pero pag ganun mo, kasi kung minsan na-expose to, hindi mo alam kung saan nagagaling dugo. Okay, pag ganun mo, wala nang dugo to, may dugo pa yan, welcome to that. World of endometriosis. Pero not immediate. Especially if the exposure was happened. Na-sterile naman yung ano mo. Okay? Hindi mo pinamumog, hindi narawayan. Okay? Hindi nalagyan ng anything that could infect the home. If that is the case, sterile naman yung paligid mo, what we do, I usually personally would wash it with anesthetic solution. Some would sterile water, distilled water, nilalagay nila, or yung NSS. So, yun yung panghuhugas kasi you have to wash it to remove the ano. Then you dab with sterile water, and then you put calcium hydroxide. Ito yung ginagamit namin. Ito yung event na ginagamit sa calcium hydroxide. So, lalagyan na calcium hydroxide na. Okay? Then you will put your temporary filling. I personally like putting glass ionomer. Okay, bakit? The glass ionomer adheres to the enamel in the dentin. Nakadikit siya. Unlike yung iba, lagay mo ng semento, the cement is actually will not adhere to the tooth structure. Nakalapat lang yan dun sa tooth structure. Pag medyo mumuya yan, kung walag na konti, medyo nag-break yung wala na. Expose na yan. Possibility sa sakit niya, ma-e-endo na siya. The key here is you seal the tooth. Kapag naka-seal, then infection will not occur. If infection will not go into the exposed area, then the possibility of you not doing an endodontic procedure is very great. Pero sige, kung kaya hindi mo na nakaganito. Ang complaint usually ng pasyente ay mahapde. May feeling na mahapde. Yung iba talaga masakit. Kasi parang hindi waka eh. Okay, so yan yung mga tawag mo dito. Ito-prevent natin from happening. Kasi yun yung sinasabi lagi sa amin, the students have difficulty applying what they know theoretically sa laboratory kasi hindi pa yung ginagawa natin. Diba? Hindi nagre-reklamo si Mr. Paibolon, right? Okay? Ganun-ganun mo nga siya. Ngayon, when you go down next year, ang direct na, ang ilo, kaya nakagano'n pa pala, ilo na. Kaya nga, pinapakuha kayo ng psychology, psychology. Oo, kasi, naku sa bata yan, namin psychology. Sige na, buka na yung bibig. Pero kung isa, mamadali lang ako, pedo patient. Good luck. Oo. Mama, ang hour ko lang gagamitin yung chair. Oo, sige, good luck. 5 o'clock na. Pumasok ng 12, 5 o'clock na. Okay. Hindi pa bumubuka yung bata. Okay? So, may tanong po, at this, binigay ko ba sa inyo yung materials? Hindi ko pinanood sa inyo.
Yung bond paper.
Ha? Ay, hindi. May list of materials that you have to buy.
Di mo naman natapos.
Major na pagkakagastusan nyo. Number one is the composite material. So, we're not just going to buy any composite, okay? You're going to buy the aesthetic composites, which will cost you an arm and a leg. So, I'm not very sure how much. Di ba meron tayong product presentation? We like using usually yung Tokoyama, yung ayan yung mga palpit,
Isang set.
isang set yan. So, mga 20 something kasi yun. So, what we do, hindi naman isa-isa. You can use it as a group, okay? Pwede siguro apat sa isang grupo. Para mas mura. The other things that you cannot share obviously are the composite restorative instruments, plus yung mga brushes. Ayun yung nakalagay doon wala Isasend ko na lang sa inyo. Yun yung medyo bibilin nyo. Gano'n na lang sabihin nyo sa nanay at tatay nyo. Huwag yun na po ang pamanahan. Oo. Hindi na po ang pamili. Hindi na po magagawa yung mga assignments. So, okay. Though there are bonding agents that are, they say it's universal, I would suggest, usually naman may kasama talagang bonding agent yan. Like for example, yung bonding agent at Tokoyama, isang ganyan niya, I think my 950 ml niya is around 7,000 pesos. Oo. Kaya nga, pag nag-dentista kayo, huwag kayong parang talipapas na nagpapatawad. Ang mahal po ng materyales natin. Okay? So, tawag mo dito. Kaya nga, maghahati-hati kayo. Pero yan, if you buy the entire set, medyo kasama na yung bandage. Kaya ganito po, ang hilig nyo, di ba yung bandage yan? Ubisan na sa kaganyan. Sige, kung 15,000 mo, i-expose mo. You know for a fact that it has a carrier that is volatile. Kaya amoy nail polish yan, right? Usually mga acetone, ketone, mga alcohol yan na madaling ma-evaporate sa air. Kaya mag-tikan yan ayaw ng o di kung gusto mo expose mo, dito ulit. Ganun lang yan. Kaya nga, pagkakagamit yung takip, sayang, mahal. Pati yung mga composite yung mahilig. Diba yung lead mat, nakakalap lang yung composite nila. Yung composite nyo, kahit ambient light, tumitigas. Kaya pansin nyo, pag ginano nyo, mukhang makunat na lumang kanin, because of the light. Kaya nga yan, pag nag-aesthetics kayo, if you open your syringe, you remove the top. Mga ilang millimeters yung i-remove. Minus na 1,000 na yun. Tatanggalin talaga kasi if you try to put it on your restoration, malalagay nyo naman meron siyang strict na puti-puti. Bakit? Medyo na siya medyo nag-polymerize na siya. Medyo lang. Malagkit na lang siya. na lumang kanin. Oo. So, yun yung major gastos mo. As the other, bibili kayo ng rubber dam, clown, turuan na kayo isolation. Kasi importante ang isolation sa restoration. Tapos, may bibilin kayo. Pero, sa sa frontier lang ito na bibili. Meron silang aesthetic jaw. Meron yung diastema, may peg, may pang-vinil. Oo. So, yun bibili nyo. Hindi ko na alam kung magkano. Ilang libo rin po siya. Hindi siya pwedeng mag-share. Tanungin nyo yung 4 year, baka gusto nilang ibenta yung kanila. Kaya lang, bibili kayo ng ngipin. Tanungin nyo muna sa frontier kung meron silang pampalit na. Alam ko mahal rin yung ngipin. Kaya kung minsan sinasabi ko, bumili na lang kayo bago. Kasi mahal ng ngipin, parang bumili ng bago. Ganon talaga ang business, diba? Para bumili yung kliyente, mamahalan niya yung pampalit. Eh wala tayong magagawa, sila lang nagbibenta. Oo. Parang awa na rin, kung bibili kayo ng mga matrices, huwag po kayo bumili sa Lazada. I have this experience with one of my student, hindi naman clinician, very fortunate. Alam niyo yung mga sectional matrix, yung Mary. Pag lagay niya doon sa typodont niya, alam niyo yung bumigay siya na nag-separate. Parang inisip ko, kasi nasa bibig ng pasyente yan. Saan mo ba binili? Sa Lazada po. Tama yung dental store yun. Diba? Not unless you are buying in Lazada known brands, because those brands pwede mo i-habla. Yung ibang hindi mo kilala kung saan ang galing, basta ang tawag lang, Dr. Mar, ano kaya yun? Sinong gumawa niyan? Wala. Walang aamin. Diba? So please buy the better brands, the better instrument, because you are using it sa clinic. You're going to use it. Ano plano nyo? Hanggang ngayon na? Hindi kayo magpipilic. Hindi kayo magpipilic. Gagamitin nyo. Mga instruments, yun yung gagamitin nyo sa clinic. Yung mga finishers nyo, nako. Yung mga trimmers, finisher, isang ganun lang nila, upod na. Sabi ko, hindi ganun rin. Bumili na kayo ng shoe. Maganda ba? Medyo mas mahal na nga, pero ilan naman nagagamit? Ilan nagagamit mo? Tapos sila ng tapos. May ganun talaga. So you buy the better brands. I think the DCC has invited a lot of exhibitors. You go around this for ng bibig. And when you buy, look at the expiration. May expiration po ang ating mga materials. Okay, kahit po yung rubber dam, may expiration po. Rubber yun eh. Diba? Parang rubber lang yan ang salwal nyo. Pag luma na, di ba nahuhulog na? Oh. Kaya meron, pag ginamit nila, pag hinapak namin ang kukunin. Kasi expired na. Kasi kung mura, yan, namura ka nga. Bili ka ulit. Okay, so may tanong po.
Kailangan dito ba namin ng beach egg na
Sayang kasi, mahal eh. Kasi additional yun eh. Oo. Yung sa composite natin, kasi nga, ang type of dot nyo, medyo, hindi naman ganun. Oo, nakakaboy naman. Medyo, hindi siya ganun na ganun similar. Kasi, umisa mo kang beach white, masama yung mga binibili nyo na typodont sheet. Oo, na plastic. Oo. Yun talaga pinuputi. O yung may iba, parang mais ang kulay, yellow. Ang hirap na naambuli nun. Wala sa tutong ipin kasi yung kulay. So, hindi ko additional compositors. Okay? So, for now, hindi tayo bibili kasi madami yan. May papers, may stain, may bleach. So, these are additional, yung papers siguro, pwedeng bilhin natin. Kasi gagamitin na pala ito. Masarap ang class 4. Ginagamit namin yung paper doon sa mga medyo madilim yung pulpal floor. Pag nilalagyan mo ng composite, magmumukhang gray yung feeling. So, lalagyan mo. So, yun. Marami pinigilin. Gusto mo ka, hindi ko muna. Kaya kausapin nyo na naman sila ng inyong mga magulang. Okay? By, then we will, you will spend. Kung kayo magalala, gagamitin nyo naman sa clinic. Natalis, meron ba dito hindi makukulit? Hindi na natin papabili ng mahal. O diba, yun naman lahat ang goal natin, diba? Maging clinician next year. Tama? Bakit ganyan ang ha? Ayaw di ba naka-white shoes? Ang ganda sa baha ng white shoes. So later, we will have our laboratory group 402. The reason why you were asked to bring your one paper, we're going to do a little drawing. Okay? Mag-practice na kayo mag-drawing ng lahat ng weekend. Kasi ipapadrawing yan sa inyo. Okay? Now, yung type of dose nyo, dahil mag-prepare tayo. Kasi yung iba sa inyo, hindi na marunong mo, nagpakasyon yung daliri. So, tingnan natin kung ano yung cognitive press nyo. Mukhang mamimili ako. Ako, kamay. So, yun lang. After we finish, then we can go home. Hindi naman tayo masagot. Yun na yung depende sa inyo. Kung 10 times kayo ulitin yung cognitive press, ay talagang mental. Huwag mo mag-10 times, so marami tayo. Thank you very much. And then, attendance check. Secretary, please check the